Hello, my name's Christian Lee here for Earworm News We're with. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Sadie Jean. So excited to be
I
here.
know, I'm excited to have you. How have you been today?
I've been really good. Yeah, it's been good. We drove up here from LA, and it was honestly a really fun drive. And I'm excited to play a show today.
I know, now you're hitting the SoCal stretch of the tour, which is cool because you're, from SoCal.
Yeah.
So it's cool. And you have still have LA and then two shows in your hometown Santa Ana, right? Well, that area, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the end of this tour, which is crazy. But I'm really excited. I'm excited to be back home.
Mm-hmm. And how's the tour been?
It's been really good. It's my first headline, so I feel like I really didn't know what to expect. And I feel like it went really well. I feel great about it. And it was fun. And everyone on my team was so nice and awesome. And it was so fun to meet people that listen to my music. Yeah. I'm really sad that it's ending, honestly.
Well, yeah, like you said, it's been a big tour for you. Obviously, first headlining, also, you did drop the deluxe version of your EP, 17. Yeah. And what songs your favorite from those? I know you only have 3, and obviously you wrote them all, so I don't know if you play favorites or not. But
no, I totally have favorites.
L6 is my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that answer. I think that honestly is one of my favorites as well. Yeah, I think that might be my favorite, just because it's the only one on the whole project that's not somehow tied into a breakup.
Yeah.
It's just about growing up, which is feeling super relatable right now because all my friends are graduating from college and I just turned 22, so that one I feel like I'm resonating the most with in my set.
Which is fun. And like I said, big tour because you said you turned 22. You turned 22 last month. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
What'd you do for your birthday?
I actually played a show on my birthday in San Francisco, which I've never played a show on my birthday. And it was really fun. I don't want to do all my birthdays like that now.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
Cool. Did you bring out a cake on stage or anything? Or?
Yeah, actually, my team, my mom came out and surprised me with a cake, and it was so cute. And then my fans had a fan project at the same time. And I was so overwhelmed when they all had posters and there was cake. It was a great memory. Great birthday.
Did you cry?
I actually didn't, but that was my first time ever not crying on my birthday.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's how I know that it was a good birthday.
That is a good birthday.
I was just overwhelmed with joy, but
yeah, you're crying for the right reasons.
Yeah, it was great.
Or actually, maybe you could.
Yeah.
Earlier, you're crying for the right reasons too. Out of that.
It was awesome.
But you've been writing songs, I guess, officially for a few years now, and you're independent, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And how does it feel? Because it's cool that you blew up thanks to some of your songs on TikTok. I think it's really interesting too because we've interviewed a lot of people, and I have some friends in the music industry, and they've been signed to major labels. And a lot of them, it's weird because in this new TikTok, Instagram Reel, YouTube Shorts era, everyone they have a team because they're on a major label. But then because of all these social media, they're hey, you just do this on your own, try to get viral yourself. And so I was what's the point of being on the label,
Yeah.
So how is it for you though?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting in this age of the music industry. You really can just do it,
yeah,
for yourself.
Doing it.
So yeah. So I think that's really cool and also scary in some ways. But it's great. I feel I'm so lucky that TikTok took me from just being a college student with a dream that I thought was super unrealistic to now doing things like a headline tour. So I'm super grateful for the way things played out.
And you've been headlining, but you've been opening in the past. I think it was really interesting too that you opened. I mean, I get it because they did a song with you, but you opened up for Broadway, which is interesting because I feel it's kind of a little bit of a contrast between genres right there. What was that like?
That was just the craziest experience of my life because I didn't know that I was going to be on that. I did the entire tour, but I was originally just invited out to do the opening night. And then it just ended up going well, so I just ended up doing the whole thing. But I had no idea. And I before that had so much stage fright, and even performing in front of 100, 200 people, I'd freak out. And then 1 month later, it was like arenas every night.
Yeah.
So I feel like I just grew so much in my confidence and stage presence. And I'm just like so grateful to him because he definitely did not have to invite me to do that. And I feel like I learned a lot from him specifically about the kind of artist that I want to be, even though he's such a different genre and artist. I learned a lot from him. It was great.
And so headlining tour, so obviously all these fans here for you, but what was it like opening to? Because, you know, like I said, it's a little bit like a contrast in both your music. And so how did his fans receive you? Was it
His
good?
fans actually were so good to me, like, which I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But every night they just got louder and louder when I would walk out on stage. And yeah, I mean, he sampled my song on his album, and that was the song I came out and sang with him. So I think that helped. Like, they liked that song. But yeah, I love his fans. They're like die hard, will like do anything for him, and they were so kind to me. Yeah, it was great.
And speaking of fans too, you know, you've been doing music for a few years, like professionally now, but you know, you've been like making songs on your own before that too, you know. But like, who did you listen to, or like who inspires your music? Like, which artists, bands, like did you grow up listening to?
I feel like I was most influenced by whatever was on the radio, just because I was in the car all the time. Because I grew up in a suburb and 2 older siblings that are a lot older than me, so I kind of just always running errands with my mom, like dropping them off to and from soccer practice or whatever. So I was listening to the radio a lot. So I feel like earlier, like Coldplay or Kelly Clarkson, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, yeah, those just like anthems were really influential on my songwriting, I think, looking back. Yeah.
Dude, that's funny that you mentioned. I'm actually wearing my like.
Let's go.
Did you go to the Airsoft? I did. I went to one in LA.
I went to LA.
Which day?
I think I was in day 2.
Okay. I think I went like in the later day. I remember it was like Gail and Chaim. They were the openers.
Sick. Yeah, I had Gracie Abrams and Chaim as well. It was epic.
I forgot I was talking to someone too, and they had those. I'm like, dude, I wish I saw Gracie. That would have been so cool.
Yeah, she was awesome. It was, and Taylor was like insane. It was a great show.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, and then I have a small game for you if you want to play. How good are you at, like, we're going to play some songs, and you don't have to say the name, but if you know, you can, but it's just the artist. How good are you with this? You good with, like, knowing songs off rip?
See. I don't know. I hope I'm good.
All right. Well, this one's a little bit more catered to you, so hopefully I think you know the song. So let's see. First one.
Yes, Creep by Radio.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, you know, you listen to like a lot of, you know, Kelly Clarkson, Coldplay, and you know, but
that was one of that song actually. So like I grew up being really embarrassed and shy about how I like wrote songs and sang and stuff. I just thought it was really embarrassing, and so I didn't tell anyone about it. But then junior year of high school, or maybe summer going into junior year of high school, and like no one in my life knew that I could sing, because I'd purposely sing badly in front of them. And it was my biggest secret. And then one day I filmed a cover of Creep by Radiohead, and I sent it to my friend Snapchat like group chat. And I was like, I can sing. And then they were like, what? And then I posted it on Instagram, and it's like my first post on my Instagram.
Well, maybe you want to cover that song. You just really feeling it?
I just really like that song.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
All right. There I have a few more good songs for you too.
Is this Lil Yachty?
Yeah. You got her.
Wait, that took me also too long.
You know, I think a thing that did help launch your career a little bit was Lil Yachty doing that Stitch with you. Have you ever met him before?
No, I haven't met him. We've briefly DM'd, and I would love to meet him. But yeah, that was definitely one of the craziest things that ever happened to me. He's so good.
He is good. All right, let's play a few more.
I am not the kind of girl.
Yeah.
That song.
But I heard you. What is your favorite album? Like, when did you get into Swift? Like, which album? Is it Red or?
I mean, I just feel like I grew up with her always around playing. The first song to ever make me cry was Teardrops on My Guitar.
Oh, from the first one, yeah.
Yeah, that was like the first song ever to like strike me so emotionally. And then I was like, I want to be like her. But I think, yeah, so that was her first album. But I think my favorite is Speak Now. But it switches every day.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
All right, we have 2 more for you.
Katy Perry.
Yeah. And so I know that do you still do a cover of that song?
Not. No, I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first tour, I sang that song every night. And I love that song so much.
It's such a great album.
It's an incredible song. She's so good. She is such a icon.
She is. I'm a little off topic, but yeah, she just left American Idol.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw that. Crazy.
No.
Wow. I wonder what that means for her career.
Hopefully, a new album.
Yeah, really hope it's a new album.
Okay, and one last song for you.
Coldplay.
Yeah, oh my
Wait, I was picturing the cover in my head, and I was getting it confused with a different album.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna make me look.
I didn't want to say anything, but there are a few people just watching, and they're just shaking their head. I'm safe to say 5 out of 5, though. That's great. Since it was your birthday recently, we decided, it's not too late, you get birthday month, so we do have some gifts for you.
Really?
Yeah. First one, it is Taylor Swift's Ready for Tokyo. I gotta rip off the stack.
That's
not
so
see that.
sick.
Yeah. Here you go.
Whoa, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wait, I have something for you too.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, give it to me in a second. I have one more for you. Okay, and then another one is Katy Perry's Teenage Dream.
Gosh. Yes. Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is awesome.
I know, such a good one.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, I have something for you as well.
Okay.
Let me run.
Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh. A signed CD. Wow. And it's the deluxe version too.
It is the deluxe
For promotional only, not for sale. So this is sick. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's so fun.
And before we wrap up the interview, though, we just have a few quick questions.
Okay.
Now that we know each other a little bit, let's have some fun. All right. What can you tell me? Actually, let's see if you still remember this. So it's Wednesday, but can you tell me about Compliment Tuesday?
Compliment Tuesday.
Wow.
Wait. Wait, was from my high school?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah. How did you find that?
So what was that?
Compliment Tuesday was something that I was in a class called Foothill Television, which was my film and TV class broadcasting channel for my school. And every Tuesday, we would give each other compliments. How did you find that out, though? That's so random. I don't think I've thought about that in actually like 5 years.
Okay. And so you talked about, what was it, Foothill TV?
Yes.
Well, you can tell me about, did this person have a big influence on YouTube? Mr. Bryce.
Do you know Mr. Bryce? Wait. Yes, I love Mr. Bryce. He was so great. And yeah, he was a great teacher. He was also the baseball coach, but he was so passionate about FTV and was always inspiring us to follow our dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Mr. Bryce.
And I know you have a lot of good songs on here, but I'm wondering about a song that, because this is when I first started listening to you, it was a song called Call It Off.
You're lying. There's no way. Call It Off? Really?
Good song.
That is really some deep internet digging. Call It Off was the first song I ever put on SoundCloud when I was still in high school. Wow, yeah. You like it?
Yeah, it's a good song.
I thought that was like wiped. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
Really
I think it's also cool that, because, you know, you've been making songs basically since high school and even longer, but someone actually did a project about one of your songs in high school. I think it was like in AP Psych, maybe?
Yeah. This is crazy. Yes, my friend Peyton Puma did her AP Psych project on my song Call It Off when we were in high school. And it brought me to tears.
Aww.
She did like a whole speech about it.
All
What the heck?
And then I guess the last question we could ask you, and we could bleep this out if you want later, but what can you tell me about these people? Riley, Sid, Trevor. Do any of these people ring a bell to you?
Riley, Sid, Trevor. Yeah. Are these people I went to high school with?
You know?
Riley, Sid, Trevor?
Let me say, yeah, I didn't want to say their full names, but
I can say their full names.
Okay. I'm about to name it. Riley Callanan.
Yes.
Trevor Curran.
Oh, whoa, yeah. Sid Sagafis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, you got it too.
Yes, they all were in my FTV class.
Uh-huh.
And well, Riley was my best friend. All of high school, we're still best friends.
Love that.
She was in the 16 music video. But yeah,
Good Lord.
People I went to high school with. Wow. How?
Well, thanks for taking time to do the interview. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
I hope you had fun.
You just know.
Yeah.
You get it.
People say that, you know.
Wow.
But thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. But before, yeah, of course, anytime. You know, it was your birthday. We felt like we had to give you something, you know.
Very sweet.
But before we turn off the camera, though, is there anything else you'd like to say? Obviously, you did drop your deluxe version of the EP, and you still have a few dates on tour, but anything else?
I feel like we covered it. Just, yeah, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome. Thank you for having me. And it was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
And I'm so curious where you get your info.
All right, cut the camera.